Your lead on me. Your lead on me. I follow your authority. I'm with you completely. I'm rooted in your center. For your very eyes, where you lead, I enter. I know they think twice. The one who knows me better. You call me by your name, mighty Jehovah. Your lead on me. Your lead on me. I follow your authority. I'm with you completely. Don't want for nothing cause you are enough. Cause the world offers nothing that you haven't already given.
I cannot be timid, getting bolder every day. Spending more time listening and watching what I say. When you see success, the people may line up to hate. I'm at the table, he prepared, and I'm filling up my plate. And yes, I let him lead me through the valley. Yes, I let him lead me through the storms. And even when they told me that I will be alone, he told me that I'm exactly where I belong.
One who knows me better. You call me by your name, mighty Jehovah. Your lead on me. Your lead on me. I follow your authority. I'm with you completely. Joy like a river, joy with the flow like water. From your spirit to my spirit, yes it flows, flow. Joy when no get the barrier, it dey bust in me to love. From your spirit to my spirit, yes it flows, flow. This kind of joy, how I want to explain, oh. Money no fee obtain, oh. Joy in the midst of the big day, oh. It dey totally my body, not the matter within my mind now. When challenges come, you say look away and count it all joy now. So I trust your word for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my morning, morning of my life. Oh, my heart is singing, hallelujah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my morning, cloudy days are gone. Oh, my heart is singing, hallelujah. Father, yes, you fill my heart searching far and wide for love that could only be found in you. Perfect always is your unfailing love. It's all in you, my Jesus. Never changing, never failing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your love is all around, around, you never let me go. You turn my life around, you never let me go. I've been searching far and wide for love that could only be found. So perfect, always. It's your unfailing love. It's all in my Jesus, my Jesus. Never changing, never failing. Oh, your love is all around, yeah. Around. You never let me go. You turn my life around.
I ain't chasing perfection. I'm chasing growth. Every day. A better me.
I had to sit with myself in the quiet. No distraction, no noise to deny it. All the
Good morning, chat. Good morning. What's up? What's up? Can I see some energies in the chat? What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Shout out to 11 viewers right now. Let's go, chat. Drop some energies in the chat. Come on.
I seen potential, I never applied. Dreams I postpone, just feeding my pride. I asked God why I'm stuck in place. He said you comfortable, that's the way.
If I want change, I gotta move. If I want light, I face the truth. I can't pray for growth, then run from you.
I just wanna be a
Better me, more love, less ego in me. Closer to who God made me to be. Every day step faithfully. I don't need the old version back. I'm letting go, I'm done with that. I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. God shaping better me.
Yeah, first giving honor to God, to Miss Carol who had first brought me and my moms, to the church where I know I ain't been in so long. I just pray that when I call they still pick up the phone. Yeah, with judgment coming from all angles. I never defend myself for approval from strangers when they don't give a damn about my kids. So you ain't gotta pray for me, just pray for them. And pray for my mama, pray for my sis. We miss my granny, we need her at times like this. To think I prayed for the world to be back open, just to lose both of my grandparents to COVID. And pray for every one of my little cousins, who was really more like sisters and brothers. I gotta thank them for sharing their dad, cause growing up he was really all that I had. You know, growing up at a young age, my pops got deported to Jamaica, and my uncle stepped up and was the father I never had. So when I say like, gotta thank my little cousins for sharing their dad, they really shared their dad with me. He was the father figure I never had. And he really part of the reason why I am the way I am today, and why I'm as successful as I am in this very moment. Instead of arguing on live, I should have prayed with T-Fly. I could have got straight to the point instead of letting jokes fly. I should have called Ty, cause he don't struggle with his pride. If it was up to him to push to still be alive. So pray for me, pray for YG, pray for PC, pray for TC, pray for Reem, Ace, Jade, and Clean, India and Ty, forever be the squad. Gotta pray for Teddy, gotta pray for Lays. Big S and Lil S, I love them both the same. They're a big part of the reason why I didn't bang, and that's a big part of the reason I'm still here today. So pray for Miko and pray for LMA. Everything we done together kept our family straight. Pray for anybody rocking the 10 Summers chain. and any other homies that I didn't name. You know, it's a lot of homies I ain't naming shit, man. Pray for B-Wade, a real childhood friend. Pray for Nora, my assistant, man. Pray for Shacko, the handicapped foolie. Pray for my engineer, David. We've been in this motherfucker day in, day out, blood, sweat, and tears for 5 years. Pray for my niggas, Day Day and Glove, man. Them niggas kept us safe so many motherfucking nights. Pray for my nigga Uno, too, man. You know, I can't do this shit without thanking that nigga K-Dot, man. He came through, swang through with the #1 right before the album drop. I ain't even need no rollout. So you gotta pray for him. Pray for Auntie Diane, Roddy, and Kiefer, too. And last but definitely not least, you gotta pray for all my kids, Kai, Connor, Cody. Most definitely gotta pray for the apple of my eye, the love of my life, Brittany. And BB McFarland, the newest addition to the family. And even if I ain't say your name, you know what's up with me. I pray to God direct my steps on this path I'm going. Give me peace of mind so that I stay focused. Give me discipline so that I keep...
All right, chat. What's up? What's up? Good morning, man. Good morning, everybody. What's the deal? What's up, Sia? How you doing? What's the deal? All right, chat. Let me do top down here. Let's start with okay, so the weekly candle, as you can see, we rebroke the previous candle high. So we still have range to move up here. But as you can see, the candles, I don't like how the candles are look like this. You know, we are moving very, very slow for this. But we rebroke the high. Now we're starting to hover around here on price. So yeah, let's see in the let's start with the daily time frame here. So daily time frame, as you can see, support level right here, resistance level close above the range, and as you can see, the closure for me doesn't look good because there's no any top wick and there's no bottom wick too. So this candle, the previous candle, as you can see, didn't push through, right? Because if you close without any top wick or without any bottom wick, there is a high chance that probably on the next will probably hover around or close bearish, right? But we didn't close back in the range. We still on the breakout. You know, we still see the breakout and we see the wick fill on the left hand side is gonna be the wick fill, and we fill already on the daily time frame. But we closed bearish. You know, the previous candle closed bearish. Dropped down to the 4 hour time frame. So the daily, as you can see here, yeah. So the daily, right? We have a new resistance form, but didn't close back in the range, right? But if this daily time frame rebroke this previous candle low, we might see this push down heavy. Probably, yeah, if we rebroke the previous candle low. But yeah, let's see on the 4 hour time frame. So the 4 hour time frame is still in the range, the resistance zone, the resistance level. We have resistance, we have a new support form right here. So this is gonna be the range one, right? So we have minor levels here, but if we are start to break those structure, this structure is meant to be broken. So I'm gonna mark this as an next support, right? This is gonna be the range two. So range one is here. How many pip range? So 550 pip range, decent range. Really is really good range to trade with. But it's 4 hour time frame. Let's drop down to the hourly. Hourly. Okay. So the hourly, as you can see, we have some consolidations. The candle are printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of candles printing side by side. Would you look at that? So right now, as you can see, We have a levels here, pretty nice levels. So we got what we got here: support levels, and yeah, resistance above here. Oh, it's pretty clean to move up, pretty clean to move down. Okay, 120 pips. I guess this is 140 pips. Yeah. Um. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna wait for candle to close below and candle to close above. How many pip range we're in right now? We are in 180 pip range. Decent. So this gonna be a no tradable zone for me, and so this is gonna be a no tradable zone, and below there is green. So if it's green, it's a tradable zone, right? So we're gonna wait for the candle to close above or either close below. Right now, we're gonna wait. All right, gang. So if you have any questions, let me know. Shout out to 16 viewers right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Do. Mm-mm-mm. Why I'm not live yesterday? So I woke up around 9 a.m. and I feel like I'm not in the I'm feeling not not feeling well. That's why I slept. I I woke up around 1 p.m. Hello, Rosaline. How you doing? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the YouTube live stream. Do. So we're gonna wait for the candle to close below. This one. This kind of closure is gonna be an interesting here. 30 minutes will close below 2. Ooh, we're pushing. Holy. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay now. Yesterday, my full body is in fuego. Full body is in pain, so yeah, I need to take rest. Need to sleep. But anyway, there's no trade for me yesterday. Price action doesn't look good yesterday too, so I don't have any trade yet so far on this week. Nothing because as you can see, the price actions doesn't look good. So yeah. All right, man. We're closing below, but we still we still have 11 minutes for the candle to close, and the 30 minutes candle still open here. Um, yeah, we have a rejection wicks on the left, so we might see this rebroke. Once we rebroke, and then we might see this. Oh, because of the rejections on the left hand side, we might see this. There's no top pick to probably get like the minimum. No closure below because we're pushing down. Yeah. If you're gonna look on the price, yeah, we might retest this. We might retest that level. All right. Ooh. Then we need to wait here, chat. We cannot take an impulse entry right now. I cannot. We move already. See, look at this move. 80 pip. So I don't wanna take an impulse entry and then starting to move back in the range once again. So yeah. In this case, if this candle close, probably overextend now. See, look at that. We cannot take and sells on the next candle. So in this case, yeah. Damn, look at that move. Holy. From the impulse, 70 pip move. Yeah. But I don't wanna take an impulse here. There's no impulse entry for us. Impulse should be like this. And the candle still respecting or close probably below. But with the wick, yeah, probably it's gonna be an impulse. A clean impulse. Or a candle close like this. This is gonna be an impulse. Right? So look at the difference here. That's why I don't want to take an impulse. The candle are closing above in the middle of the range and then starting to move down. So there's no, for me, there is no high probability that this candle will push through. All right, because this is not part of my system. This is part of my system. An impulse. And this. This is one. This is two different impulse entries. Yeah. So in this case, this is not part of the system, right? The move. So if this candle move down pretty heavy, we're not gonna participate on this. We're gonna wait for a new structure probably. So this is part of a system, chat. It's all about system and repetitions. So in this case, this is now part, so we're not gonna take anything, right? So if this candle, if the structure print this, we're gonna ride the bus. We're gonna participate that. If the structure print this, we're gonna ride again, right? It's the same how we take buys. All right, now there's no nothing, nothing. It's nothing, huh? All right, Goldie, move down heavy. So I like this kind of momentum when the golds are pushing down when we have a lot of volume. If this candle decides to move down pretty heavy and then the next candle move down and then create a new support form, yeah, we're probably gonna take buys to retest the high again. That's how it works. All right, Gucci, Gucci. We good, we good. Shout out to 21 viewers right now. What's up, everybody? Make sure you drop a like. Subs to the if you are new to the channel, make sure you subs to the channel. Five minutes for the candle to close. 30 minutes still open here. Do we have news later tonight? Thursday. Orange folder. Yeah. So it won't affect the market much. This orange folder, year folder. This is basically minor folders here. So yeah. We don't need to worry about Friday, tomorrow, 17. FOMC, nothing. Oh, okay, cool. do, 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 do. What's up, Roby? How you doing? How you doing? 15 is about to close in 3 minutes here. Overextend candle. Overextend. 1 minute and 30 seconds here. Damn, Goldie. For our rebroke the lows. Okay. Now it's gonna be a little bit tricky here, chat. So we closed below. Now I need to see probably hover around here and rebroke the current candle, starting to rebroke the high again. And once this candle rebroke the high and then starting to react here, probably gonna take the sell stop and then gonna look like this. Enter here. But let's see here. Let's see Goldie. Still have range to move down. 200 pip. This is minor level, so minor levels. 18 seconds here. Do. All right, Goldie. Goldie. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Rebroke the lows, the current candle. Yeah, I rebroke that. Pretty nice. Come on, Goldie, push now. Chat, any questions? Do you have any questions? Let me know. Drop it in the chat if you have any questions. Ooh, 6 minutes. If we see this kind of closure, I like this. I like this. Doji. Impulse entry. I like this. When you attend Regis conference, how much did it cost you? I need to go back to work to fund my training because my husband doesn't know. I'm doing this. He doesn't approve. Okay, it. Um, Rajat's conference here in Dubai, probably 70 US dollars. But I am before, yeah, I am a student of Raja Bank's market fluidity. I'm paying for a monthly, subscriptions and all. That's enough proof. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to start journey when people around your yeah, yeah. My family, my mom and dad doesn't know that I'm trading. They're negative. They always say, "Oh, scam is all scam." But I don't care. I'm gonna do this. I'm not working right now. They asked me where the money came from. Oh, just told them magic. It's my magic. The Lord gave me the money. But my wife always supporting me to this journey. Tu. We got scammed 3 times. I understand that when I decide to learn on my own, I have control instead of the other people. Yeah. So there's a lot of people, starting to scam. I guess till now, because last year, 2023, yeah, forex crypto was booming, and because crypto was in the bull market on those year, and people's popping up here and there, and then starting to scam people. Those of influencer that doesn't know how to trade, they're just gonna make a content that they're trading, and of course people gonna join because they are influencer. Oh, this dude is making money. Okay. So yeah, be careful, chat. Be careful on who you follow. 30 close. Okay, close below the range. If we rebroke this, we might see some pops. Damn. Price action right now, I guess this week, it's 40 over 100, 4 over 10. Volume is there, but they doesn't allow us to enter. So yeah, ooh, that's the one. Okay, rebroke the lows. Now can we push through? Let's say this is gonna be a sample size trade. We are activated on sells. Let's see if we can move right down to the downside here. No buenos, man. Holy. Yeah. There's no interesting here. There's no interesting in my eyes. We broke the previous candle low. Now we push. Can we push? So we rebroke this. We rebroke this. Now I don't know why it's not pushing through. The 4-hour candle pushed through. I mean, rebroke. Mhm, mhm. Oy, wow, chat. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Goldie's not moving. Goldie, Goldie. Chat, if you have any questions, let me know. Drop it in the chat. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Why did you decide for no sell entry when there is clean traffic to go down? Just want to understand. Yeah, because it's overextend candle. We got some overextend candle. This kind of candle closure is called overextend. It's not a real breakout. And then the 30 minutes candle there is still open when we overextend. So we might see hover around here on price. We can probably see candles printing side by side. But if we see this kind of closure on the 15, this kind of closure, it's really, really probably clean to move down. Once we see that closure, after top week, probably gonna look like this. And look at this. All right, look at this and look at that. Right, it's overextend candle. That's why I don't wanna take an impulse trade or taking sales there because it's overextend. When the candles are overextending, there is no high probability that the next candle will push through. Look at this, right? After you close below with the overextend candle, right? This candle is overextend, and look at this previous candle, right? Didn't push through because it's overextend. Now you need to always ask yourself if the next candle has still a volume to move down, because this previous one, the candle move already 150 pips and the 30 minutes still open there, right? This candle is still open. Move 150 pips the same. Yeah. That's why I didn't take that sales. Have you entered sales after it break the previous week or just wait? I'm waiting right now. This kind of closure, I don't like this kind of to impulse entry. I need this. So we got let's say we got an overextend candle that look like this, right? And the previous one, I need to see if this gonna close bullish with the small body and the wick probably look like that. And I'm happy to enter on the rebroke of the low after creating a top wick probably like this. This is gonna be my entry on the rebroke of the low to take an impulse. But this kind of candles, there's no impulse here because there's too many wicks on the left now, right? That's why I don't want to take that. Look at this. After you rebroke this low, rebroke the low, didn't push through. Why? Because the 30 are open, still open here. Probably gonna create top wick here and then move down. Gonna create steeper top because the 30 is overextend. Look at that. So yeah. Makes sense. Daily bottom wick coming. Daily bottom wick. Yeah, probably daily bottom wick. You need to grab this. No, daily top wick. If the candles wanna decide to move down, you need to rebroke this and move down heavy, probably for the day. But I don't think that we can move down pretty heavy because there's no news later tonight. Yeah. So NY session might probably hover here or print side by side the same. We might see range. We might see this kind of range. This You might see this ranging here on this price. What price is this? 4835 to 4790, ranging in NY sessions too. So yeah. Haven't take any trades yet this week. No trade has been take this week because the price action doesn't look good. Only Asian sessions moving up, but I'm not um taking trades on the Asian session. I'm not taking trades on in Asian session. It's pretty early for me, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning. So I don't want to wake up at those time and take those trade. I prepared to take trades on during pre-London, London session, and NY session. Shout out to 30 viewers right now. How you guys doing? If you are new to the channel, make sure you subs to the channel, like the stream, share it with your friends. All right, bullish candle closure. So if this candle rebroke this high, yeah, we might probably push. What price action you wanna see? Now I wanna see this. If this candle close below this, yeah, probably gonna take some sells. You wanted to put buy stop? No, not yet for me. I wanna wait for 30 minutes closure here. For our close too. For our close bearish. So yeah. Right now I'm gonna wait for the candle to close below if I wanna take sells. For buys, yeah, buys looks interesting here, but I need to wait for the 30 minutes candle closure. This is gonna be yeah. This is gonna be the key. This candle close. So if this candle close bullish, probably like this. Yeah, that's gonna pretty much fine here. We have clean traffic to move up, so gonna be buy stop here on the rebroke and then retest one more time here to the top of the range. Let's see, let's see. Do, 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 do. 8 minutes and 30 seconds here, gang. Closure, closure. I want to see that. Do you trade Asia or NY? I trade only London and then NY upstream. I trade London and NY. But NY sessions off stream. Upstream, upstream. All right. 7 minutes here, gang. Gonna close bearish. Look at that. For our closure. Ooh, daily flip. We might see flip. Do. 3 minutes and 45 seconds here. Ooh, can we close below? Let's see this closure. Do. Do. No closure. Yeah, buys gonna be an interesting here. Buys clean. 140 pips. All right. Interesting here. Yeah, buy is good here. Yeah, buy stop for me here. Buy stop on the rebroke of the previous candle high here. Keep in mind the 4 hour is still bearish, so we might see bearish move. But buy stop here. Do. Looks good, looks clean. Stop. I'm gonna keep my stop on the lows here. 80 pip, 87 pip stops. If we are pushing through. Oh, activate me pretty early here, chat, on the broker here. So I'm activated for buys here. Yeah, on my broker, rebroke the highs already. So yeah. My stop, I'm gonna keep below here. 86, 87 pip stops. Those lows. So yeah, full target gonna be up here. Let's say we're gonna move up here. Can we push through, Goldie? All right, I guess all of you guys are activated here right now. Can we push now? Don't be shy, Goldie. Toodoo. Goldie pushing. Boom, 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 boom. We might see these reactions here. Yeah, because we have some support levels right there. Goldie push. All right, Goldie, I want this. I like this, Goldie. All right, go. Nice push. Can we push more, Goldie? Can we push more, Goldie? Nice push, Goldie. Nice push. One more rebroke. I'm gonna move my stops to break even probably. Minimum 26 pips. I'm a rebroke, Goldie. Come on. Rebroke that. Rebroke. Boom, 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 boom. It's not pushing. One more push. Come on. All right. Chat, I'm gonna move my stops to break even here. Closing some partials there ready. So let's see if we can run up towards to the upside here, gang. The volume is kind of slow. So yeah, we need to secure some profit here. Nice trade, man. W's in the chat. I enter pretty early here. I picked 20 pips. I mean 19 pips. I enter on the broker. Yeah. So look at that. Right, I enter here. On the rebroke. It entered there. But in trading view, still here. So yeah, I need to see. Then if I enter here, yeah, pick 18 pips, but 19. Oh, nice, chat. Make sure you close some partials here already, man. And moving stops to break even. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run. Okay, man. Holy. Pretty nice trade here. Probably close full right here, chat. 35 pips. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Come on, man. 35 pips. You like that? W, man. Have a 30 minutes onion, right? Yeah, 30 minutes onion. Pretty clean trade, gang. It's pretty clean trade. Come on. Previous high, yeah, onion, buy, gold. Oh, the trades look the same. Yeah, look at that. London, 1 p.m. 4. Oh, last trade was April 8, now 16, man. 1 week. What? Oh, look at that. What's that? Onion, right? Yeah, buy gold in London, 1 p.m. 2026. W chat, W man. If you guys still in the trade, W's in the chat. If you guys enter here on the rebroke of the previous, you are up 30 pips minimum. Right? You're up, man, chat. So make sure you drop a like, subs to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I do live stream every single day. So yeah, man. 35 pips for the day. Monthly record 2. Okay. Pretty clean. 103 wins overall on the stream. Accidentally closed the full position. Yeah, it's okay, bro. I mean, as long as you manage your trade. I close half on 15 pips here. I close half on the 15 pips and I let it run towards 35 pips because we have a levels here. So if you guys gonna ask how why I took those trade, because we have levels here. Look at this. This is the previous levels, right? And there's no closure back in a range yet. Right? There's no closure back in a range. So we might hover around here once we reach this wick on the left hand side. But if there's any close, probably back in a range here, if this candle close back in a range, yeah, we might see some volume to move up even further. So yeah, we might see this. That's why this current candle is starting to hover around because there is no closure back in a range. That's why. Right? But the idea here is the onion. The 30 minutes candle close bullish and it re-broke the previous candle low too and didn't push through. But yeah, man, that's a good idea because we have a clean traffic towards to the upside there. This is gonna be a clean range. And uh the volume be kinda slow. You know, I see that the candles are hovering here on price on the previous support on the left hand side. That's why I need to secure. Otherwise, we might see this again after that. So we need to secure there and then close. Probably that's that trade, man. Miss this. Why you miss? But would not taken because stops 90 pips for 30 pips TP. Yeah, I mean that's how I trade. That's how I trade. No complaints, no nothing here. That's how I trade, man, for 2 years and a half now. That's how we made. That's how I made 13 grand in quarter one. Yeah, negative RR. Yeah, that's gonna be that negative RR profitable trader. Negative RR profitable trader. Sia, how about you, man? How much you made so far? Have you passed your funded account yet, or you just still blowing in accounts, hovering around? Yeah, you trade negative RR too. I know. So don't question me. Don't question me. But the stop is 90 pips. The tip is 30 pips. You trade same with me, dog. But the stop is still 90 pips. The tip is 35 pips. Oh man. We're the same, bro. We're the same. How I trade, you the same. How we trade. But the stop is 100 pips. Oh my. Oh, see ya. So now look at this. We hover around here right now because we don't have any closure above back in a range. That's why I know this kind of thing. We have a structure on the left hand side. If you're gonna look on the 15, there's no closure back in a range yet. That's why this kind of closure is doesn't look good to take buys, right? But the advantage here is the clean traffic to move up. That's pretty much the idea. Right, Sia? That's pretty much the idea. But no, no, but you have 90 pips stop loss. Only 35 pips TP. Oh, bro. Bro. Damn, I'm playing, bro. I'm playing, man. Coming to, but yeah, let's meet. Let's meet then. Coming to my, yeah. After this year, I'm gonna work out and yeah, man. So if the candle close above 4.8 to 1, yeah, yeah. That's a good sign for buy. But we took the buys already. So if you got the buys, yeah, that's dubs. Negative R does work. Yeah, man. That negative R does work, of course. Don't be fooled with them. Wanna teach you how to trade 10 hours. Oh. 10 R. I trade negative R but don't raise 90 pips for 30. Okay, okay. Okay. I see. 10 RR, but have you have a payout on those 10 RR? 1 is to 10 RR? Did you take some payouts in Top Step or you just hovering around? Mine was on BE. Oh, okay. It's cool. It's okay. W, still W. Because Ryan, if you are like, I know if you're a trader, if you are a new trader, um, make sure probably for me if I want to start trading, I always advise the trader that minimum $1,000 account, and from there you can manage your risk. You can take trades point zero 0.05, and you can close half of the positions too when you are in profit, so you understand how you manage the risk. When do you close some profits, when you're gonna move your stops to break even, at least you close some partials. That's the really important thing in trading, because you took a trade already and it's winning. You don't need to force the move to go up. You need to secure something, otherwise it will go to break even, it will hit your break even or probably stop loss. So yeah, it's a joke. Never. Yeah, man, I know you. You're just hovering here. Just kidding, man. Yeah, Cha, any questions for the day? Any questions? Any buenos? Because if you are Ryan, if you are like your fund is like below 500, and then you're gonna use lower lot size like 0.01, you're not gonna it's really hard to take trades on those 0.0 because you cannot close up, you cannot manage risk either. I started with 300 for now as my training money, just to understand and practice with my emotions too. Yeah. I mean, because you are still in the learning phase, right? So if you are still in the learning phase, you don't need to expect money. I always advise this to a new trader. You don't need to chase the money in trading. It's not gonna work like that. It's not gonna happen overnight that you're gonna make $300 a day. No, you need to learn the craft. So if you are in the learning phase, you need to learn the skill. You need to learn the craft. You don't need to expect the profit. Yes, you have to lose money in trading. That's gonna be the tuition fee. But I'm not gonna advise that you're gonna jump into 300 US dollar account and then blew it in a day because of over risking, because of over trading. It's not gonna happen overnight. I consider it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much good idea training money, but if you wanna, at least to learn how to manage risk, at least add it 700 more USD. So you're gonna have a 1K US dollar capital account. So from there you're gonna start. From there you're gonna learn how to manage the risk. You're gonna risk a little bit more, like point zero 0.05, point 0.1. So you understand how to manage the risk. When to close partial in profit, when to close partial in drawdown, like that. Because I've been there, I've been on those probably mistakes that I start trading, I found the 500 US dollar in a day, and then in a day I blew it, and then the next day I deposit 500 again, and so on and so forth. And it's not gonna help your mentality. It's probably gonna ruin your mind because you want to chase it. So yeah, take it slow. Take it slow. Trading, it's all about patience and discipline. All strategies really working. The question is how you're gonna work with that strategy. So yeah. The goal is to stay longer. Yeah. How long you stay at London session mostly? 1.5, 2 hours probably. Yeah. So yeah, right now I'm gonna call it stream here. So yeah, man, chat. If you have any questions, let me know. Any more questions for the day? Do, 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 do. No more questions, chat. So yeah, man, chat. I'm gonna call the streamer. Thank you guys for tuning into the live stream today. If you guys got some doubles today, make sure you have. If you're gonna trade later on tonight, make sure you have stop loss and then don't over trade, don't over risk, gang. All right, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Love and wisdom to you all, chat. Peace and love. I'm out here, gang.
I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today. Cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up today. Put a little coffee in my cup today. To anyone who feels a little stuck today, don't forget that God made us enough today. Hey, wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, then I'm gone. Go outside and put my bare feet on the lawn. I used to be sour, now I'm sweet, Cinnabon. Way you judging me, you judge yourself, ooh, that's wrong. Oh, what a blessing, I get to sing your praise, Lord. This type of love, no money could ever pay for. That's why I dance when I think about what you paid for. Need I say more? Hey, I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up today. Put a little coffee in my cup today. To anyone who feels a little stuck today, don't forget that God made us enough today. Enough today. And if God made you enough, don't settle for lesser. If you're feeling stuck, don't forget you are his best work. Better than the trees and the birds in the sky. He said that he loves you and he can never lie. Oh, what a blessing, I get to sing your praise, Lord. This type of love no money could ever pay for. That's why I dance when I think about what you paid for. Need I say more? Hey, I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up.
Yeah. Before I count problems, I count blessings. Woke up breathing, that's one already. Still got vision, mind still steady. Seen day when the fridge stay light. Still made it through another night. I done lost friends, I done lost time. Still got purpose, still got drive. Every scar tell me I survived. Every prayer prove God alive. I remember nights full of doubt. Now I see what he brought me out. Used to focus on what I lacked. Now I thank him for all I have. Heart full, hands open, still here, still chosen. Can't fall, no flex, just grace, no boast. I count blessings, not regrets. Thank God for every step, from the lows to where I'm at. I see mercy in the gap. I count blessings every day, even when the road ain't straight. Through the storm and through the rain, I still praise, I still praise, I still praise. I don't chase what don't serve me now. Peace too real, I protect it now. Use the one more just to prove a point. Now I value every quiet moment. Money cool, but it come and go. They stay strong when the funds get low. I seen fat winds fade real quick, but grace help me when I slip. I ain't rich, but I'm rich in truth. Still got love in the things I do. Still got breath, still got time. That alone mean God ain't done. I thank him for the wins, I thank him for the way. I thank him for the lesson that taught me how to stay great. I count blessings, not regrets. Thank God for every step, from the lows to where I'm at. I see mercy in the depths. I count blessings every day, even when the road ain't straight. Through the storm and